This is how we do house music. Okay, first of all, let me start with Adrian Terry, who sponsored all the food. Okay, then we have Eddie Nichols again is our weekend hill choir administrator. With his assistant Nicole Naylor. I don't know where she is. I'm right here. And she is. She's right there. Okay. So then now we're gonna go here. Again, we are the Weekend Hill Choir, and we came to support the Book Bank Foundation Shelter from the Street. And we'll get into that in a second. We want to thank you, Tony Herbert, who is running for an office. So remember that. So when you go online, and as we received a sponsor through McDonald's that sponsored this studio, Log Cabin. But we want to thank Log Cabin first because they gave us a fierce discount for us to use this studio. So we want to thank you for what you have done and, still pushing not only for what you're doing, but taking time out to help us in this endeavor. We are not finished receiving monies because this is actually part one of the three: the recording, the concert, the book bank on the tour on the streets. This year we will have two buses hitting the shelters, going through the shelters, blessing people with toiletries, toys, clothes, song, encouragement, ministry, and most important, love. Yes. I came to the book bank 3 years. It's 3 years now, but it's been 21 years, and we're going to do this briefly. Oh, let me go over here before he talks because he's Georgie Porgy, all the way from
Chicago.
Yes. He all you house artists, I'm telling you, get his information. He's got not just love to give, but tracks. He mentors artists as well. And he's a wonderful writer. He's got over 25 Billboard #1. Okay, he don't play. You don't see him because we're here in New York and we're not paying attention to the chart. But if you pay attention to the chart, you know what's going on in the house music, especially here in the USA. Okay. First, second of all, where's David Bratton? Him. He is the musical director of our church, Zoe Ministries, who you're all invited to every Sunday. Amen. If you want the deeper depths, okay, if you don't want to be shouting all day and falling out, but you want the deeper depths. This man, if you don't know him, is the creator of the song Every Praise is to Our God. He's very powerful. His writing is awesome. The testimony I will never forget, the little child who was kidnapped in Georgia. And he started singing his song, Every Praise is to Our God. Every word of worship on one accord. And that's what we were just doing here on one accord. And they had to kick him out because the Spirit convicted them so much. They had to keep that going. Get out the car. Get out the car. So everybody knows this song. So again, if you're looking for production or writing or someone who can structure songs, he's an amazing teacher, and he's not finished yet in here. And I thank God for his beautiful wife, who's a teacher, dean in the school.
Oh,
and
yes.
Lena, and of course,
Look at you with your little
you're
shades
playing
on.
that bass on one of the sides. You're going to hear this man's bass playing. This I call you all the Bratton dynasty, and of course, their beautiful daughter here singing her heart out. She's small, but there's so much power that comes when she leads praise and worship. I'm like, okay, that's the choir right there. We should have
You better
so
praise
God
him.
bless you. And we have where's Jordan? Right here. Oh yes, this young man.
Right here.
Oh, I'm sorry. Don't sleep on him. He's so creative. They all play. They sing. They play instruments. I'm thanking God for the Bratton dynasty that you allowed to bless us here today. Thank you so much. Okay. Before I get to the CEO, is there anyone? Thank you all the camera people who are coming out. You're going to be seeing DVS. He's going to be pulling maybe three of you at a time to interview you about why you choose to give. Why do you think it's important for artists to get involved with giving? And what is the big thing for them? So he'll get you also. This is a part of our documentary behind the scenes. And of course, Nicole gave you all slips that you fill out, okay? So we can use these
Well,
things.
can you do us one favor? All the people, I got 5,000 people watching. Can you just tell us why we're here?
Okay.
That's a good question.
And because it was on my heart to be a part of something that's bigger than me. I know God gives us all gifts and talents, and it's not about us always shaking our groove thing. But why do we have these talents? To bless other people. In New York, there are so many homeless people. Now, if there's what, over
60,000, 23,000 of them are kids.
Oh my God. In New York alone, that's just one of the many states. So we might not can heal the world, but we can heal a block, a person, a shelter at a time. Even if we come in there with encouragement or singing a song. So we created the song so that the song is the foundation for the shelter from the streets. So we have something to sing, something to sell, so that the proceeds go to the shelter from the streets. So that's why we are here with all these amazing, amazing artists. I call artistes with an E at the end. And I thank God for them because they didn't ask for anything. They just said, no problem, I'm here, because I couldn't give them their worth anyway. God is the one who's going to cover them, bless them, open up those doors for them. He is calling. So because they thought not to just say, well, what am I getting? But when they sing, they're singing for even you so that you'll be blessed by the ministry that God gave us. So He came that we can live and your dreams will not fail or falter, and we have hope and we can love. It's always important to love no matter what they do to you, because our ancestors prove that whatever they did, I'm still standing for my generation that's getting ready to come before me. So we got to keep pushing to help and inspire each other. You cannot do it alone. You can't be a singer alone because you're going to need a manager, a producer. You can't do nothing alone. You cannot even, well, you could really kind of conceive a baby, but you don't want to do that.
That's expensive.
It's better with a nurse or a doctor. What I'm trying to say is we can't do this alone. Because even in the beginning, God said, let us. So that gave me a clue that, He didn't do it by himself. He said, let us create. And that's what we're doing here. Preach.
So let's sing it one time.
Come on.
Live, dream, hope, love, just for the video. Soprano sing soprano, alto sing alto, tenor
Wait,
sing
can we
tenor.
just say, let me finish the
Go ahead.
introductions. And of course, Melanie, who was a part of the.
Yes. For
those of you who don't know her from doing background from Ken Burrell, doing all the lead, the demo work for Mariah Carey. This is the voice. It's so hard to get this woman because everybody from gospel to R&B puts her. You will see her on video, and she's so humble. That's why God blesses her.
Amen.
She doesn't walk in like a diva. I'm all this and da 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 da. She's okay. Let's go. She's just always 24/7. You all know her in church, and we know her. So we love you. May God bless you. And she just opened up her new school.
Okay. She got the atomic school.
Master. See, only masters can do that.
Amen.
Okay, so this is awesome. And we'll do that before we get out of here. But I want to introduce us, and again, you can eat at the same time because we want to keep it moving. This is Dr. Glenn Sweetie G. Toby. Sweetie, it's interesting because I realized in one of the classes that we took when we went away for the session that whatever you go through is a part of your calling.
Right.
I know a woman who was raped, but she's so drawn to saving other young women in churches or wherever these things happen so she can mentor. And she's like, why am I always attracted to that energy to hope and to save? And we found out the story, the underlining story, that's where she came from. So that's why it's on her. Wow. And so without any further ado, because you have to tell your story. Okay? And
So my name is Glenn Toby.
we know it. Everybody doesn't know him.
So I was born in Brooklyn. I was homeless from 8 years old to the 7th grade, and we used to live on the trains, churches. My mother would actually clean hotel rooms from night, like cleaning them up, and then work the front desk. So my brother's name is Randall, so we would be able to have a safe place to sleep. She had a nervous breakdown because she wouldn't sell her body. She wouldn't give in. They tried to break her, and dementia set in. So we bounced around. I'd say from 8 years old to 7th grade. And I used to tell my mother if I ever became rich, or if, well, how would I say this? If I did well in life, I would continue to help other people that was in the situation I was in. So I was a rapper, an artist, wrote songs with many of these great people in here. Then I bought this company, a sports company, and I went into the NFL, did really well, sold that company. And then I sold a company with this man right here in Canada.
Yes.
Alex Salzman,
Yes, sir.
you probably know his family, that Salzman family from Canada. So we sold that company, did really, really well. And I attempted to get rid of all the money I made. I made a lot of money.
It's okay.
Take your time,
It's
bro.
all right.
And then when I had the money, all these people started coming in my life. Like nobody knew I was homeless. Like this guy right here is the next public advocate. No tears, but I'm crying. So this guy, next public advocate of New York City, this lady Barbara, I managed Barbara, her career. You know, so many Jade Williams, so many other things. I'm the voice for Cultural Vibe, Mafumbe, Mind Games. I'm one of the first rappers, Sweetie G. So through all those things, I was accumulating money to offset what was missing. So I bought my childhood back. And then one day I woke up, my house was bigger than the church.
That's right. That's right.
I don't know, some people know it, so I'm not ashamed of it. So then I just kept trying to give money away and wouldn't run out of money.
Blessing.
But I didn't run out of homeless people. So every year for the last 21 years, I've been taking buses around the city.
Amen.
Right.
Amen.
Yeah.
Behind the scenes and do it, and we've had a lot of celebrities who help. So I use the celebrities to hide behind a little bit, and the more it got better. This last year, it was taken over. Barbara kind of took over a lot of these bigger celebrities, these major corporations, my friends, my brothers, McDonald's, Dow Corporation is really starting to grow. But I always kept it myself because I saw like these people would exploit and take control of the foundation so that they could do what they wanted. So we never got any government grants. I never took a tax write-off a day in my life. We have no corporate sponsorships. There's no money in the bank account. I probably spent a few $1,000,000 over the last 10 years doing it. Then one year I said I'm not going to spend any more money because it's not about the money, it's about the commission of the people. So I ask each person, we beg, borrow, and wheel. Most of the world is beg, borrow, and stealing. I'm going to tell you how I'm feeling. Most of the time people look in the church and they're constantly kneeling, but I'm revealing. So I had to stop just peeling and unsealing. And then everybody came around so we can hit this whole town. 3 buses. We discussed it. She said it more than twice. I said, I'm Sweetie G. I'm trying to give you this. The point I'm trying to make is that God just had me keep repeating myself. And I was in a coma 2 years ago. In a coma 2 years ago, on my deathbed, walked out of the hospital in 12 days. Just came back in the last 2 years, rebuilt my body, rehab. So I know more about death than most know about life. And the purpose I'm here is to tell all of you that I love you, that I've known and I've worked with. This lady I haven't seen in 20 years. She booked some of the greatest artists on the planet. Took me when I had a #1 record. Should have been there. I didn't forget it. Tony Toon's my brother. You know, one of the closest people to me. Barbara is my sister and my client and my best friend. And I'm giving this over to the city. And I'm giving it to the people to take this thing over. I don't count. I realize the smaller you get, the bigger you get. You know, if you look at sand, 1 grain of sand, it's used in silicon, right? Technology is the driver. The more we reduce ourselves, the greater this capacity gets. This is the turning point. Come out on the 16th, come and heal, help, and touch the lost, the lonely, and the forgotten. we're asking each person if you're like the Saltzman, so I'm gonna hit you up for some more money. If you're really a wealthy guy that runs around the world, or if you have $1, his dollar is equal to $1, or no money. If anybody knows anybody that Facebook with 5,000 people, if you have nothing to give, meet DeAnthony Johnson, the president of New York City, and we'll give you clothes, toys, and anything that we have. You don't have to come with anything. But
what's up, everybody? Brooklyn Foundation, Shelter from the Streets. Doing it again this year, December 16th. Everybody's invited. Definitely.
Don't leave without getting the information. Yes. And for all of you, besides us asking you and asking the world to ask the world to give, we want people to come and take. Anybody that doesn't have $1, anybody that has nothing to give, don't be ashamed to get on that bus. Amen. Contact us. Barbara's been keeping her foot on that, making sure that the celebrities and the people with them do not overlook the mission, keeping everybody true to it. Yes. So if you know anybody that's looking for things, if they have nothing to give, we have everything for them to take. The spirit and the message. Yes. Thank you. I love you all. Hope to see you at the same time.
You guys start off, you stop by the McDonald's on Atlantic Avenue. We'll put all the beverages on the bus.
Woo! Nice. Okay, one time. Come on.
Soprano sing soprano, alto sing alto, tenor sing tenor,
all right,
bass sing bass. So live.
I did 3 sections, so tell me which section I'm in.
What?
I know.
Two. 1, 2. So live, dream, hope, love. I need a little more alto. So live, dream, hope, love. One more. So live, dream, hope, love. Last time. So live, dream, hope, love. Come on, give yourself a hand.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody.
Okay. Yeah, you can follow us on Facebook so that you know when people want to come and, oh, hey, Karen Anderson, to give, okay? Now, I need to see everybody in something black right quick so we can take a picture. Okay. I got black skin. Okay.
Barbara, you want to take it in there?
What do you need?
No, we're going to take the picture in there, or...
No, because we need the photographers to be high. Okay, listen here, people. We can either do this up here, right quick, 7th floor, because we can do that. We can be on the stage, or that. We can be off the stage, and they can be on the stage and take it like that, and we reaching up. That's okay right there. It's going to be the 7th floor.
Going to the 7th floor ballroom.
7th floor ballroom. I love this. All the cameras up there, the cameras will be on the stage, will be on the stage, will be on the
Preserves too. People asking if I know.
I saw the preserves until you make it an I think it was apple.
Somebody asked me was I making liquor. They was like, "Can you make it liquor?" I'm not making liquor, but I know how to do it. But every day when I go, I'm so glad.
You know, I'm glad you came out. I'm glad you and Barbara had this facility. I'm so glad we made that happen.
I always say that it wasn't for you. I wouldn't have met her anyway.
But it's all about what we all say. You know, and we have to do it unselfishly. When we do it unselfishly, so much comes back unexpected.
Right there, and especially doing this right here, it keeps me out of my little